All right, I'm Ty Polk on 10-Band TV2. I got the winning team, North Penn 4, Erie Cathedral Prep 1. I'm joined by Sam and Andy Norton here today. Big-time game for both of you, and I want to talk to Andy first. So which one is Andy? I can't see the numbers. Well, I want to talk about your game. 26 saves on 27 shots. You guys in one. We got all of Lansdale here right behind us. I'd love to turn them back, but hey, thank you all for coming out. 5 hours, of course, big thing, but I want to talk first. 26 saves on 27 shots. How are you feeling after this? Flyers Cup, now PA State Champion.
I'm feeling amazing. It's great to win.
Always short with the answers, hockey players, folks, but let's see if I can get something out of Sam. But Sam, I want to talk about, before your goal, there was a disallowed goal because of, here at RMU, the net moorings are just wild. But how are you feeling about that one? Because it really looked like it was an early tie for North Penn.
I mean, yeah, it was a crazy no goal, but we came back and we scored, so that was great.
I want to talk about the big defensive play by Daniel Lagares before that. I mean, he shuts down Brucey for ECP, and then you come back the other way and score on that end-to-end goal. It's a power play goal, by the way, in case you didn't forget that. I mean, talk about what you were seeing on the ice in that moment.
I was coming down on after I beat the defenseman, kind of like a 2-on-1, and I don't know, I just took my chance to shoot and snuck it in behind the goalie, and yeah, scored.
It really seemed like that ECP was shutting down zone entries for you guys. What were you saying between the intermissions and coming out for that third?
Well, we got to lock in, go score a goal, and once we were talking in the locker room, said we get one, and we're going to get this game, and we ended up getting that one in the power play, and then the rest is there.
Andy, there was a lot of pressure coming from ECP, but you were able to stop all of it. I mean, what was ECP doing to the defense out there, and well, how'd you feel, especially because there was a few moments, there was one deflection save that you made that you wanted to redirect it up into the netting, but it got caught up in your equipment a little bit.
They definitely had a very good game in the first. They slowed down in the second a little, put a lot of pressure. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard when you're nervous to get a good stick on it, but yeah, it got caught up a little high. So yeah, but yeah, they were really good for that first period. I looked at the shots, came back, looked at Quigg. I was like, let me see it. I didn't even realize how many they had. It was crazy.
Well, one last for both of you guys. I mean, it's a long run from North Penn from here, and of course, it's been a long week from your first ever Flyers Cup and now the PA State Cup. And I want to make sure that people remember it. He's a sophomore. He's a freshman. We've had a little bit of issues with that, but we wanted to make sure we got that for you. I mean, how are you feeling about coming back? Well, at least next year it's going to be on the east side, but maybe one more trip out west, huh?
Yeah, it feels great. Definitely coming from middle school where we went back-to-back. So winning from all these kids. I mean, we've won before with the same group, so yeah, it feels amazing.
I mean, yeah, I've got 2 more years. I'm ready.
Well, in case you don't know, folks, the west side might be in trouble with these two. Andy and Sam Norton, congratulations. We'll have more coming up on the postgame show on 10-Band TV. Back with you on the post-game show, North Penn 4, Erie Cathedral Prep 1, and I'm joined by the man they call Big Game James, James Boyle. Let's talk about that game winner on the power play. You're walking off the left wall, and it seems like Erie Cathedral Prep hasn't stepped to you. Was it unbelievable that you were in the slot like that?
No, I always feel like I can get to that spot. I just try to take my chances and get the opportunities I can, take advantage when I get there.
How you feeling, man? State Cup and earlier this week, the Flyers Cup.
It's unbelievable, honestly. It's a great feeling. Completed it. We're the champs, so we finished it out.
It was a big day on the power play for you guys, but of course, going up to that, you guys were 0 for 5 on the power play. What adjustments did you guys make in between periods?
We knew we just had to move it quick. I think we were holding on to it too long. We just had to move it around and really just get it set up. So I think once we did that, we kind of got it rolling, and we capitalized once we figured it out a little bit.
All right, one last question for you. I mean, how does it feel to score the game winner in the state championship? I know that it's a lot different. Of course, it's not maybe like, winning a PIAA thing, but still, regardless, a state championship's a state championship.
Yeah, it's definitely the biggest goal I've ever scored, I think. So, yeah, I can't even describe it. It's just unreal.
What was the biggest one before that?
I don't know. There's so many, I can't really count.
He's Big Game James for a reason. What can I say, folks? James Boyle, the game-winning goal in the PA State Cup. Congratulations again, and thank you. We'll be back with more post-game interviews on 10 Band TV. North Penn wins their first ever state championship, and I'm here with the man who wasn't credited with the assist on that big play to set up the game-tying goal, but I think he's deserving of assist. What would you guys say? Yeah. Daniel Cabrales, I want to talk. You had, for Erie Cathedral Prep, Chris Brucey coming down the right wing. It's one-on-one. What were you thinking in that situation?
Just put in the net, to be honest. Just ice the game. It was a close one the whole time. I think at the end we pulled away. I just need to put one in to ice it.
Well, you're talking about that goal off the left wing. We'll talk about that instead. I mean, I wanted to talk about that defensive play, but I understand. Yeah, well, you want to talk about it now?
Yeah, sure.
So how was that defensive play? You have a one-on-one going down. You're on the power play, so they're coming in shorthanded. What were you looking to do in that situation?
Basically take the puck away from them. Can't let them score. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in a good position to win.
No doubt you wouldn't be. But now let's talk about that goal off the left wing. You go from one side of the equation, stopping a one-on-one, and then on a two-on-one down the left wing, top of the left circle. That's a goal scorer's goal, man. I mean, how did it feel to put that one in the back of the net? And really, it was an insurance marker.
Yeah, it felt great. Obviously, just iced the game. Help us become state champs. I didn't really listen to Coach. Coach told me to dump it in, kind of be conservative, but still felt good to put in the net.
He told you to dump it in. You didn't listen to Coach's orders, man?
I don't know, he was happy with me after that one.
I guess it was one of those oh no, yes plays, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's talk about the course of the week. You guys come in, especially with it. It's another period in which you guys, the third, in which you guys dominate. You had 5 straight to take that Flyers Cup win over Council Rock South out of reach for them, and then 4 goals going into the third. I mean, how does it feel to know that even whenever you guys are down, or in that case you were up, you were still able to come back and respond this season?
Yeah, I mean, throughout the whole year, we've kind of done that. I've seen the Flyers Cup game. That was pretty big for us, and we just remember that from last game, brought into this game.
Well, I'm with Daniel Cabrales, the hero, unsung hero, and he also managed to pick up a big goal that helped North Penn win their first state championship. Daniel, congratulations on the win and best of luck.
Thank you.
North Penn 4, Erie Cathedral Prep 1. North Penn picking up their first ever state championship. It's a big week for the Knights, their first Flyers Cup. And I'm with the head man in charge, Kevin Vitus. Kevin, congratulations on the victory. And how's it feel to be a state champion?
It feels great. I'm so proud of the players on this team, the other coaches. We put in so much work going back to September, practices, games, the video, everything we did to prepare to get to this moment. And we talked to the boys about this back in September. This was our goal, and I think the coaches saw it in them early on in the season that we could get to this point. And I think as the season progressed, they saw it in themselves that they could get here as well. So we're so proud of them.
You guys were able to take advantage of 2 big penalties, especially after starting off the game 0 for 5. It was a too many men one that got the game winner and a roughing before that. But I noticed that you guys were very successful during the season on your power play. What was Erie Cathedral Prep doing differently in those first 5 power plays, and how did you change that?
Yeah, I think they did a good job really pressuring us on the outside there. We didn't have as much time and space with the puck. But in the second period, we made a little adjustment there. We wanted to work the puck on the other side. And again, James Boyle on that power play goal just made a great play coming off the wall. I think it was Sam or Cole or both of them in front. I don't think the goalie ever saw it, and James just made a great shot for the goal.
And talk about your defense as well in this game. I mean, the other side of it was penalty kill, and Cathedral Prep did have a few opportunities with it, but your defense really was sparkling at a time they needed most.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about, James and Danny with the 2 goals, but, it takes a whole defensive effort back there. Chase Kelly Del Ricci had some big hits. Landon Hostetter, played some shutdown D, and Andrew Schlenkoffer, helped out as well. So, it takes everybody out there and everybody, playing their role, and that's what we did today.
This is the second straight game that you guys had at least 4 or more goals in the third period. It's a true third period team, though. Granted, in that Flyers Cup, it was 3-2 in your favor before those 5 came off. I mean, what were you feeling in the intermission with your team?
Where's Cole Pluck? Cole Pluck, come here.
We got Cole Pluck as well.
I was thinking of Cole Pluck and Tommy Sprague and Harris Hunsberger, those 3 seniors on this team, and we weren't going to let them down. And everybody picked it up and battled for these 3 guys.
Let's talk about these 3 seniors. I mean, it's obviously a brotherhood. It's a small group, but talk about building up with it because you guys lost in the Flyers Cup a few years ago. What were you? I mean, how does it feel to get back and this time get everything with it?
Yeah. We talked. In the beginning of the season, like last year, getting back to the Flyers Cup, getting that experience was great, for all the players involved. Cole's been on the varsity team for 4 years, and, I know his freshman and sophomore year it didn't go, as we wanted, but we knew the pipeline was bright and that the future was bright, and eventually we would get to this point, and I'm just so happy that we were able to get to it his senior year.
Well, Cole, I might as well ask the horse himself. I mean, how do you feel about it? I mean, going through all that run the entire way up, and now you're finally not only a Flyers Cup champion, now a state champion.
I mean, we just made it from the struggle.
Started from the bottom.
Yeah, now we're up. Yeah, we're up.
Someone else completed the Drake line for me, but I was hoping you were going to do it.
Yeah, I think one of the things, we talked about the other night when we won the Flyers Cup the other night, we said we made history. And it was our first Flyers Cup in North Penn history. Told the boys before the game, you made history Wednesday night. Today you set the standard now going forward of what it means to play North Penn ice hockey, right? It's not just the league championship, a Flyers Cup. We want these state titles, right? And we're not done right now.
I got to ask a question. One more before we go. Jay Caulfield, at least is a legend on this side of the state for winning 2 Stanley Cup championships. Had you guys talked to him during the course of the week? Has he reached out? Is he here? I was wondering.
Yeah, the rumors are true. So we were able to reach out to Jay Caulfield. Frank Sumpo, who's been long involved with North Penn ice hockey for many years, was able to get a hold of Jay. And Jay offered to come talk to the boys before the game. So Jay was with us an hour before the game and just talked about, his past experience and how important it was, that everybody had their role in the team, and just said, enjoy this moment because, it's something that you're going to live with forever. And these group of players here are going to remember this for their entire life.
Cole, what was your favorite part of that speech?
The speech that he gave? Yeah. Holding that ring. That ring is pretty cool.
He held the ring.
I was touching diamonds for a second.
Cole Pluck, the senior here. Of course, that's a great statement there. But yeah, that's really all I got, guys. I kind of ran out of a train of thought there after that one. He's touching diamonds out here, folks. Cole Pluck, and of course Kevin Vitus, the head coach of North Penn. North Penn, for the first time ever, state champions. Again, everybody, tell me how that feels. Of course, thank you for tuning in on 10-Man TV2. Reminder, the AAA game, Holy Prep versus Seneca Valley, is coming up next. Be sure to check that one out. And, of course, we'll also have post-game interviews here, right here in the Hat Trick Club at RMU Island Sports Center. Until then, I'm Tyler Polk. Goodbye for now from the Island.